How do you pronounce your last name? Ficus? Ficus? Okay, Mr. Ficus, you do not have a lawyer today, right? All right, Mr. Ficus, I just wanted to inform you that there has not been a judge that has heard probable cause on your case yet. So I'm going to ask the Assistant District Attorney to read to me the facts surrounding why you were arrested and charged with this offense. When she's reading the facts of your case, I don't want you to say anything. I just want you to listen. After I hear the facts of your case, the court is going to determine whether there exists sufficient probable cause to continue with your case. If the court does find probable cause, then what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what you're being charged with. We're going to talk about any conditions the bond the court may impose, and then we're going to talk about an attorney. All right, Ms. Canor, whenever you're ready, you may proceed.
Yes, sir. On March 15th, law enforcement was dispatched with minor accident. Officers made contact with the driver, the defendant, and sole occupant of the vehicle. The defendant provided his ID, and upon a search at TCIC and CIC, law enforcement observed the defendant with no valid driver's license and a status to be not eligible. A TCIC insurance check of the defendant's vehicle returned an unconfirmed status, and the defendant was unable to produce any proof of financial responsibility.
All right, Mr. Ficus, the court's going to find that there is sufficient probable cause to continue with your case. You are being charged with the offense of driving while your license is invalid or suspended. That is a Class B misdemeanor, which means that you can be sentenced to up to 6 months in the county jail, and you can be given a maximum fine of up to $2,000. So what we're going to do this morning, sir, is the court's going to order some conditions regarding your bond. And Camila, that's on page 4. All right, Mr. Ficus, the court's going to order, sir, that while you're on bond, you will be prohibited from possessing any firearms or any weapons. While you're on bond, you will also be prohibited from driving any motor vehicle unless you have a valid license, okay? So no driving unless you have a valid license. These conditions of bond are going to remain until this case is over. I am going to ask you, sir, to sign these conditions of bond. You will be given a copy of these conditions. If you violate any of the conditions of this bond, you are subject to having the bond that you're currently on revoked, and you can be taken to custody. Now, you are going to need an attorney, sir, to represent you on this case. Are you working right now, sir? What type of work do you do? I'm sorry? Fiberglass? How long have you been doing that? 3 years? All right, Mr. Ficus, because you have a steady employment, the court's going to require you to hire your own attorney. We're going to reschedule your case to allow you time to hire an attorney. Now, if you do hire an attorney, have that attorney contact this court before the next court date. You do not have to come to court as long as you have an attorney representing you. However, if you don't have an attorney by the next court date, you will have to return to court. All right, sir. Any questions on anything I mentioned to you, sir? All right, right behind you, the tape. My preach officer go with her, signs conditions. Have a seat. I'll appoint your lawyer. I'll reset your case. Millie, page 4, Denny, Ficus, THA. Okay. All right, let's see who's next. All right, the next person that I have, Ms. Dillard, last name is Montialvo. Casemiro Montialvo? Come on up, sir. All right, so you are Casemiro Montialvo? Is that you? Mr. Montialvo, you do not have a lawyer today, right? Oh, what's his name? Oh, I know Mr. Cunningham. All right, tell you what, I can't talk to you without your lawyer. Is he supposed to be in court today? Did he say, have you talked to him? Okay, no worries. Then have a seat. As soon as he comes, we'll bring you back up, okay? All right, thanks. Yes, ma'am. Yes, come on in. Okay, no worries. All right, let's see here. Let's see who's next. Morning, did you need approach? Come on up. Morning.
I have two cases that are not on the docket.
No worries. What,
Desperate need of your attention. And the first one is Miss Ty Trong.
do you have a case number?
I do, sir.
Okay.
It is case number 2605176. And I would like to request to modify the bond conditions.
Oh, I remember this case. I believe one of your colleagues came. I think Mr. DeLuca. Yes, I remember him. He said that you owe him lunch. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. So Camila, can I give you this case number? 2605176. Tao Trung, this is the one that was, I believe Mr. DeLuca came on Friday to amend his bond conditions. I believe we're going to remove the residency restriction, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's a she.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So Camila, let's go ahead and amend the conditions. We spoke to the state, and they have no objection to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to amend the bond conditions and remove the residency restriction. And let me see if she's got any other, she does not have MOAB. So it's just the bond conditions. Is that right?
I believe so. Your Honor.
Okay, no worries. So we'll go ahead and amend those conditions, and then she'll sign it, and then she'll get a copy, and then she's good to go. And I see that the case is set for April the 23rd.
Yes, and Judge, before you close out
Yes.
this case, I wanted to bring one other thing to the court's attention. While my client does speak wonderful English, she is of Vietnamese descent, as is the complainant in this
Okay.
case. And a large portion of the body cameras footage is in Vietnamese dialect. Which
Oh, wow, really?
I do not understand. In addition to some of the discovery my client has provided me with is also in Vietnamese. I was going to see if the court would consider, and I have never withdrawn from a case, and I have discussed this with my
Yeah.
client, if maybe if we move forward, and I have requested the state evaluate the case for dismissal where it is now, but we're still waiting on that.
Okay.
Moving forward, I think it would be more appropriate or beneficial to have an attorney who spoke Vietnamese, understood the language, through the evidence.
I need to find out if we have someone in our system that's assigned. Millie, do you know who's assigned to this floor in this time period?
Yes, Judge, I can check.
I know that David, I think, is it Long? David Long is a Vietnamese speaker.
David and John.
John, that's right, John. I think he's in this term.
257.
I think. John is, right? Okay, I know who he is. I don't know if you know who he
I
is.
do.
Okay.
John for 25 years.
How do we, if we need to assign him because he speaks Vietnamese?
So, I can go ahead and send an email to Matt.
Okay.
What's going on.
Okay. I know.
I'll say yes to that.
And I appreciate you letting me know, Ms. Phillips, because I know it does sometimes make it a lot easier for someone who speaks the same language to talk to an individual. It makes it hard for you, I know. So,
Judge, also just to facilitate the process and for funds it would just ease the process.
I know.
Considerably. So-
and I don't have any problem with that. So can you check on that, Millie?
Yes, Judge.
And then I'm assuming he's not set for today anytime.
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
I mean, he's not scheduled because I don't see him on the list.
No, he's not, Judge.
Okay.
I'm looking at the whole entire week and he's not, but it's okay. Doesn't mean that he's not in the courthouse.
Okay. All right, we'll take care of it, Ms. Phillips.
Can I have his personal information? Yeah.
Okay.
And I have one other.
Yes.
Judge, just bond conditions.
Yes,
again.
ma'am.
Docket case number 2605741.
2605
741.
741.
It's Tiana Davis.
Oh, right here. All right.
Okay, she has a pending case and she would like to take a cruise dated May 1st through 7th, and her bond conditions do not require any geographic restrictions.
Correct.
I believe she does have random testing, so not one.
yes. Do you know the time period you said from what
May
date?
1st through 7th, the date she would be gone.
Oh, May 1st to 7th. Okay. Let's do this. I need to get with my pretrial officer. I believe all we need to do is just kind of note down. So Camila, can I give you this case number? Okay. We don't need to amend the conditions, do we? We
I
just,
can just make a note, on the profile and suspend the UAs for,
you said May 1st?
May 1st through.
To May 7th?
Yes, sir.
I'm assuming that your client's coming back on the 7th?
You know what, if we don't do an off docket, yes, sir.
Yeah, let's do it till 8, just one day.
1st through 8th.
Yeah, May 1st to May 8th.
Okay.
That way, We don't have any problems, in case, your client gets called. Now, she's probably gonna be required to do a UA when she gets back, just,
Also explain to her.
okay. Can we do that, Millie? I mean, Camila, can we have her do a UA on Monday?
Yes, Judge.
Is it May 11th, on May 11th? Okay,
Yes, Judge, I will make a note.
okay.
And she doesn't need to come to court, right?
No, she does not. Not at all. She just goes, she has to come downtown over to 49 San Jacinto to do a UA, but that's all she needs to do. All
Thank you,
right.
Judge.
You're very welcome. Is that all you have?
That's it.
All right. Thank you. You're welcome. Yes, sir. Hey, Mr. What's up? How about you? Come on up. Hey, how about them coups? Hey. It's gonna be tough. I know. But you know what? I was watching last night. What you got this morning?
I have Mr. Harper in arraignment.
Harper, okay, let me do it real quick. I'll be right with you, Bless. I'll just hang tight. Davian Harper, and come on up, and, okay. And let's see, Ms. Kennard, this is on Harper.
Okay.
And Camila, this is on page 10, Harper.
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, you are Davian Harper.
I am.
Mr. Harper, you're here with your attorney. I just wanted to inform you, sir, of why you're here and what you're being accused and charged with. You're being accused and charged with the offense of unlawfully carrying a weapon. That is an offense that was alleged to have occurred on March the 8th of this year. You were arrested on this charge. You were taken to jail, and I see that you bonded out. I just wanted to let you know that this is a Class A misdemeanor, which means that you can be sentenced to up to 1 year in the county jail, and you can be given a maximum fine of up to $4,000. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask the Assistant District Attorney to read to me the facts surrounding why you were arrested and charged with this offense to determine the type of conditions of bond that the court's going to impose. So if you would, Ms. Kennard, let me hear probable cause in this case.
Yes, sir. On March 8th, officers observed white Toyota Highlanders traveling without a front license plate. Officers conducted a search on the vehicle's license plate, and it revealed that it expired in February of 2026. Officers conducted a traffic stop and made contact with the driver and sole occupant of the vehicle, the defendant. Upon contact, officers noted a strong odor of marijuana, and the defendant stated he had smoked marijuana earlier prior to the stop, but did not have anything illegal in the vehicle. Defendant admitted to having a firearm in the driver's side panel of the vehicle, and upon a search inside, officers located a 9mm firearm in a clear bag that contained a green leafy substance, which officers recognized to be marijuana.
All right, Mr. Harper, the court's going to issue the following conditions of bond. The court's going to order that while you're in bond, you will be prohibited from possessing, consuming any controlled substance that you do not have a prescription for. No illegal drugs. And the court is also going to order while on bond, you'll be prohibited from possessing any firearms or any weapons. These two conditions of bond, sir, are going to remain until this case is over. I am going to ask you to sign these conditions of bond. You will be given a copy of these conditions. If you violate any of the conditions of this bond, you're subject to having the bond that you're currently on revoked, and you can be taken to custody. Now, we are going to reschedule your case to allow time for your attorney to gather all the evidence that he needs. On your next court date, sir, you do not have to come to court. You let your attorney take care of your case. He will let you know if and when it's necessary for you to return to court. All right, sir, do you have any questions on anything I mentioned to you, sir? Mr. Strauss, any questions? All right, sir, right behind you at the table. Please also go with her, signs conditions. Have a seat. We'll reset your case. All right, good to see you. Take care. Thank you. Okay, Blasa. We have, let's see who we have here, Spanish speaker. All right, we have a Manuel Cruz Campos and Ms. Dillard. This is on Cruz Campos. Manuel Cruz Campos. And it's for PC, Ms. Kennard.
Yes, sir.
That's on page 3, Blasa.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so you are Manuel Cruz Campos?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Campos, you do not have a lawyer today, right? Okay. Mr. Campos, I just wanted to inform you that there has not been a judge that has heard probable cause on your case yet. So I'm going to ask the Assistant District Attorney to read to me the facts surrounding why you were arrested and charged with this offense. When she's reading the facts of your case, I don't want you to say anything. I just want you to listen. After I hear the facts of your case, the court is going to determine whether there exists sufficient probable cause to continue with your case. If the court does find probable cause, then what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what you are being charged with. We're going to talk about any conditions upon the court may impose, and then we're going to talk about an attorney. All right, Ms. Kennard, whenever you're ready, may proceed.
Yes, sir. On March 16th, deputies were dispatched in reference to a patrol vehicle fleet. Upon arrival, deputies spoke to the defendant, who advised he did not have any form of identification. The initial deputy on scene advised that the defendant failed to stop at a red light and crashed into a patrol vehicle. Deputies observed an odor of alcoholic beverage emanating from the defendant's breath and detained the defendant for further DWI investigation. Deputies conducted SFSTs and observed 6 out of 6 on the HDN, 6 out of 8 on the walk and turn, and 3 out of 4 on the one-leg stand. The IC 24 read, and the defendant consented to the specimen. VAC was 0.071 to 0.065.
All right, Mr. Campos, the court is going to find that there is sufficient probable cause to continue with your case. You are being charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated. That is a Class B misdemeanor, which means that you can be sentenced to up to 6 months in the county jail, and you can be given a maximum fine of up to $2,000. It also means that if you had a valid Texas driver's license at the time of your arrest, DPS may suspend your license as a result of this arrest. So what we're going to do this morning, sir, is the court's going to order some conditions regarding your bond. And Camila, that's on page 3, Cruz Campos. Mr. Campos, the court is going to order that while you're on bond, you will be prohibited from possessing any firearms or any weapons. While you're on bond, you will also be prohibited from drinking any alcohol or any controlled substance that you do not have a prescription for. And you're going to undergo random urine test. We are going to test your urine to make sure that you have no alcohol or any illegal drugs in your system. And Camila, let's waive the fees on the UAs. These conditions of bond, sir, are going to remain until this case is over. I'm going to ask you to sign these conditions of bond. You will be given a copy of these conditions. If you violate any of the conditions of this bond, you are subject to having the bond that you're currently on revoked, and you can be taken to custody. Now, you are going to need an attorney to represent you on this case. Are you working right now, sir? All right, I'm going to give you 2 options regarding a lawyer. I can reschedule your case to allow you time to hire your own attorney, or would you like the court to appoint you an attorney this morning?
The court can give me an attorney.
I will appoint you an attorney, sir. All right, Mr. Cruz Campos, do you have any questions on anything that I mentioned to you?
No, not.
All right, so right behind you at the table is my pre-trial officer. Go with her, sign your bond conditions, have a seat. I'll appoint your lawyer. I think that's all we have, Plaza. Thank you. Millie, on page 3, Manuel Cruz Campos, court appoint, Spanish speaking.
She was in the song.
Okay, let's see what's next.
That's the book that we did. Bring this on. I want to see that. Yeah, so it's like, I'm sorry.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
We're just waiting for those. I just want to see if any goes, we're just going to read that. I'll just gotta wait. No problem. Would you like an update on the case, Jeff?
Yes, sir. Who's you,
Carlos Romano, waiting to see if they get approved, Grayson's busy, hopefully get an answer within a couple weeks.
is that with a Z, as in zebra?
Romano. That's like.
Oh, with S, okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. All right, so what are you waiting on?
DTI approval.
Oh, okay. All right, so no worries. Let's reset it. And I need to know by the next setting where we're at.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Can I get my
You got-
credit card as well?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You got it. Thanks. You're welcome. All right, let's see here. Victor Perez,
Serrano.
come on up, sir. And
Wait. that-
Ms. Kennard, this on Victor Perez. He's got a BVR because he picked up a felony case.
What was that name, sir?
Perez, P-E-R-E-Z, Victor. All right, so you are Victor Perez. Mr. Perez, you do not have a lawyer today, right? Okay, speak, I can hear you. With a lawyer? All right, hang on. Let's talk two things first. The reason that I wanted to talk to you first about before the lawyer is because I also received a report in reference to a violation of your conditions of bond. I see that you were given some bond conditions back in January. And specifically in January, you were given some bond conditions where you were prohibited from possessing any firearms or any weapons. Well, I see that you got arrested and charged with the offense of violation of a protective order. And I see that you were arrested in January on that case. And specifically, I see that the reason that you got arrested is because you had a protective order in this court and the allegations that you had in your possession a deadly weapon. Let's see here. Do you see this case, Ms. Kennard, the VPO?
Yes, sir.
Do you see the summary, the dim summary as to what happened?
In the felony case?
Yes. Let me hear the probable cause on that.
Okay. So on January 9th, officers were dispatched to a weapons disturbance call. When officers arrived on scene, the defendant stated he had done a Facebook marketplace deal with a male for some rims that he was selling. The defendant stated that he had invited the unidentified male over to the above listed location, which was 16935 Wellington Forest Lane, so the defendant could put the rims on the car for the male. The defendant stated that once he finished installing the rims on the car for the unidentified male, the male began acting strangely and started procrastinating about spending $350 for the rims and their installation. After some time had passed, the defendant stated the male was taking a long time to send money, so he felt like he was about to get robbed. While still waiting for the male to send the money, the defendant stated he went into the home and retrieved an AR-15. While his friend, who was no longer on location, was armed with a pistol. The defendant stated that as the male was driving away from the area with his friends, he had not yet paid. The defendant and his friend came outside armed. The defendant stated that his friend shot first and an unknown number of rounds into the ground, and the defendant stated that he fired approximately 4 rounds into the ground with the listed AR-15 that he had purchased. The defendant led Deputy Hamilton to where he stored the weapon, but was confiscated and submitted into evidence. Upon further investigation, Perez was found to be out on bond for family assault and was not to possess any firearms.
All right, Mr. Pettis, you understand that you are on bond for assault, and you understand that one of your conditions is no weapons. And there's an allegation that you had possessed a firearm and you actually used it. And that is a violation of your conditions of this bond that you are on. What that means, sir, is that this court can revoke your bond on that case and put you in jail right now. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, I do see that you bonded out on that violation of protective order that landed in the 185th District Court. Looks like you have an attorney representing you on that case. All right, Mr. Pettis, do you have anywhere in your residence where you live any weapons? All right. If I hear that you have any weapons whatsoever, any possession of any weapons after today, I will revoke your bond and put you into custody. Do you understand? Okay, because you are not to possess any firearms or any weapons whatsoever. I'm a little concerned of what I heard, that you got upset and you went out and grabbed a gun, allegedly. Or sounds like more than a weapon, AR-15, right? That's a pretty serious weapon, okay? So I'm not going to tolerate any violations of your conditions of bond. Do you understand, sir? So at this time, I'm just going to give you a warning. I do not want to see another report that indicates a violation of your conditions of bond. Now, secondly, you are also here because you are required to get a lawyer. And are you still working as a plumber? Did you lose that job?
They reduced my hours, so I was forced to find another job.
So what are you doing now? Are you working now?
We're at the mechanic shop.
All right. So how much money are you making?
But it depends on finding the job, like, well, we're getting paid by the job.
Okay. All right. Let me do this. You got appointed an attorney in your other case. Do you want this court to appoint you an attorney to represent you on this case? I will appoint you a lawyer. All right, Mr. Perez, any questions on anything that I mentioned to you? All right, have a seat. I'll appoint you a lawyer. Thank you. Millie?
Yes, ma'am.
Page 17, Victor Perez, court appoint.
Yes.
Okay, let's see who I have. Ryan Martinez Argueta. And Camila, this on page 13, Martinez Argueta. And I notice he's got bond conditions.
Yes, Judge, he already reported to be instructed on the interlock.
Okay.
I think he already has it, or he has it.
Okay, thank you. All right, so you are Brian Martinez Argueta? Mr. Argueta, you do not have a lawyer today, right? You have one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is your lawyer gonna be here this morning?
I think,
In where?
Joey Garcia.
Joey Garcia? I'm not sure I know him. I know Joe Garcia. Okay, did he tell you he's gonna be here? Oh, yeah, I see it right here. Okay, tell you what, have a seat because I can't talk to you without your lawyer being present. As soon as he comes in, I'll go ahead and bring you up, okay? All right, thanks. He just got attached. Okay, let's see who's next then. Jesus Flores. All right, so you're Jesus Eduardo Flores? Mr. Flores, you don't have a lawyer today, right? All right, I do see that you've been here a couple of times. You got two cases. You're charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated, and you're charged with the offense of unlawfully carrying a weapon. Looks like you've been here a couple of times, and we had requested that you hire your own lawyer. Have you been looking for an attorney?
Sir,
What's going on with that? Tell me.
I didn't have.
All right, are you working right now?
Yes, sir.
What type of work do you do?
I'm in the warehouse.
Okay. You say you haven't found one, so you've called around and talked to some lawyers and they've given you prices and things like that. Have you found one that you think that you can work with?
Yes, sir.
All right. I can't give you much time. Do you want me to give you a little bit more time to hire a lawyer?
Yeah, by next time I should have it.
All right. I'm going to reset your case, but I'm going to put on my notes that next time I expect that you have an attorney representing you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Just have a seat. We'll reset your case.
All right.
Thank you. You're welcome. Millie? Page 5, Jose Flores, 2 cases, THA.
Okay, should they have a bill somewhere for them? Okay. I'm waiting.
Did you need a approach, counselor?
Yes, it does.
Come on up. What you got this morning?
I have Fortis, he's in custody.
Flores?
Fortis, P-O-R.
Oh, Portis. Okay, let me see here. Okay, George Portis. He's got trespass and indecent exposure. Let me see.
And he had a competency evaluation done and he was found incompetent.
Oh, wow, really?
Yes, Judge. And so, I think it would be possible to appoint someone from the PDO's office to assist with that because I had a client who was found competent last week and I transferred to them and they are kind of better equipped than I would need to.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. All right, so Millie, I know that Mary Acosta's here. Do you know what happens when someone is found incompetent? It's reset to determine whether they gain competency in the future? You don't know? Do you know?
My understanding is that, the mental health PDO will take over,
Okay.
but if the regular bank attorney wanna proceed all the way in, we also have that voice.
Well, she does not because she's she's not as, and I understand. That's perfectly understandable.
60 days on.
No, I know. You know, we specifically have attorneys that work for the public defender's office that handle these types of cases all the time. So we'll go ahead and assign that attorney. And then if you would, to go ahead and file your motion to withdraw, I'll sign it and I'll make sure that another attorney from the PDO's office is assigned to handle this case. Okay, you got it.
I appreciate your.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Is that all you have? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. All right, Millie, if you can point on Portis.
Yes, Judge, and Mary will take it.
Oh, thank you, Mary.
No problem.
Yeah.
Louis, if you're buying on the and I don't have it on doc. Did I have a felony versus a reset? He was just homeless. That's all she told me.
Estefana Lopez.
I agree.
All right, ma'am, is Estefana Lopez? Ms. Lopez, you don't have a lawyer today, right?
No.
All right, I do see that you're here because you're charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated. I see that you've been here a couple of times. We have rescheduled your case to allow you time to hire an attorney. Have you been looking for one?
I have, it's just, pricing wise, it's a little out of my range because I'm paying for, student tuition, but I just finished paying it off, so I should be able to get it too.
All right, do you want me to give you one more, opportunity to hire a lawyer?
Yes.
Okay, I will, but this will be the last time I can give you, okay, last setting. All right, no worries. I'll reset your case to allow you time to hire a lawyer. So if you would just have a seat, we'll reset your case, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, ma'am. Ms. Spears, what's happening?
I'm approaching you, we have a suppression today, and I got
We do?
kind of held up on Friday, so I couldn't approach you.
Oh,
I'm going to a trial at 10:30.
are you going to trial at 2:30?
I remember the time that you reset, you put me, gave me some paperwork for that case now, they gave me paperwork. You gave me paperwork, so that's.
Everybody's got protective orders, huh?
Yeah, they said, you got a protective order the last time, you're gonna be here today. So it's at 10:30.
It's on Gonzalez?
Yes, I'm not going to be able to do the suppression today.
Now, I see, have you filed for, some type of competency or something? Because I noticed that I see that this is like a mental health evaluation that was requested. Well, that's what, oh, no? Okay. Yes, Jennifer? Oh, okay. No, it's an unlawfully carrying a weapon. I do see that you had filed for, for motion to suppress. I do see that. So let me see here. All right, so you're not ready to go forward on it today?
Yeah, I'll be in trial, Judge.
We're here, in this building?
Civil Court one, the one.
Oh, across the street? Hmm,
the one
sounds
from
like
last
fun. Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you this. Do you want to have a hearing on this case for a motion to suppress?
You Judge.
I
I
remind
know your
me,
schedule is kind of like
It is.
impacted, so can I wait to come back to reset it? Or do you want me to set it now? You want to look over your schedule?
if you want to, I can do it right now
Let's do it
unless,
now. Want to make sure.
all right, let me see here. It's not dispositive, right?
No, Judge, it wasn't dispositive.
Okay, well, I usually set my motion to suppress hearings on Mondays because that's,
And we know you well past April.
yeah, although,
I have one in April.
you do? What, trial?
No, suppression hearing.
I don't see anything in my docket. Let me see. What, do you know what date? On the 13th? Hang on, I can pull it up. Hang on a
I
second.
think it might have actually been May.
Well, the first date that I have that I could possibly do it is April 13th, but I do have a motion to suppress, but that's on another case. Then the next one that I'm available is probably the 27th. But let me see. I've got a motion to suppress on the 27th. That's the one, Isaac Darby.
Okay,
It's the 27th.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. And then, after that, let's see here. Golly, see, I got another one on the 11th of May.
Ooh.
I know, that's why, and the problem is that I can't do it the first and third Mondays because I preside over sober court. So I can't do it the first and third Monday, so I'll only do the second and fourth. Well, I'm already booked up the second and fourth of April, and now the 2nd of May. Let me look at the third week, Monday of May. God, I hate to put it off that long, though. I really do.
You gotta put on the other day where I got my other suppression.
I'm sorry? Well, I don't want to do that. I want to do two. No, I don't. I do not want to do that. For sure. I think May 25th is a holiday.
Is it?
I think it's Memorial Day, isn't it? Isn't it Memorial Day? It is, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I that's why I had no cases, because it's Memorial Day. Oh, man. Let me see if I got an opening on a week that I'm not set for trial.
Okay.
See here. I'm assuming you want to do this also quickly, right?
Yes, Judge, possibly.
It might be after, because he has to plan it, Mr. Rose, maybe after. Yes, who's the notice? And
And you see this case, Ms. Kennard?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay.
but he's the one who he was having a
Oh.
I feel really better.
I want you to talk to situation.
Well, I could do it Wednesday, April 15th, because I don't have any trials that week, because I didn't schedule any, because I have something to do on the 14th. Are you available on April 15th? Yeah, that's tax day. That means that's when your income taxes are due, April 15th. IRS. And you know, 15th of every April. April 15th of every year is when taxes are due. Anyway.
1:30 or 9?
No, I don't want to do it in the morning. I can't because I have to clear my docket. Yeah, so it has to be in the afternoon.
1:30 still.
So, yeah, so let me make sure that I put this down. I see that you filed your motion already. And, is this your case you represent the state on, Ms. Kennard?
It's actually Raul's case.
All right, so just let him know that we're resetting the motion to suppress on Jennifer Gonzalez for the 15th of April at 1:30. And if you would, he needs to make sure that his, I guess his witnesses are aware, subpoenaed, what have you. Because I kind of want to go ahead and do the suppression. Okay, so you got it, 1:30, 4:15. All right, you got it?
Can I approach him of the other thing we had?
Sure. No, I have not. I'll know something by today.
Okay, don't
No,
frown
no.
about talking to me, please,
Don't what?
because I'm not really to see it.
I haven't forgotten. It's on my radar. Okay, so Millie, page 8, Jennifer Gonzalez, 4:15, 1:30 motion.